it's Mary Claire, Mystics by the Sea, and we have a new week. Today is September 6th. Happy Labor Day, and I'll have your birthday numerology, and happy birthday to a friend of mine. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Okay, stick around for your birthday numerology. Today I pulled the Judgment card. The Judgment is literally that. Judgment Day has arrived. And I always say when I see this card, and it's really depending on what other cards are around it, I can get a feel if your choices and decisions from your past have been good ones, then you will now be reaping some good benefits from your past choices. Okay? But either way, whether your choices have not been that great, all right, and you're reaping those results, it doesn't matter because it is now a wake-up call in your life. What is going on in your life? It is now a wake-up call. Sometimes we live our life to just exist, and then other times we get this wake-up call where we really want to start living. So we have to make our choices accordingly. And that's the Judgment card. Your Judgment Day has come, all right? You know what you've done and where it has brought you to. So now your choices are going to be where you want to go next. And with the Judgment card, you have learned, all right? Because now you're seeing the results. Now, if your birthday is today, you have the 6 birth number and you have the 2 personal year. So you have really come into this life with the 6s, where it's all about home and family, relationships, period, but especially close ones, family, and even from your upbringing, okay? It may not have always been easy. And now as adults, you really are at a place where you really do have to figure out what is yours, your responsibility, what you're willing to commit to, and what is not your responsibility, and you have no business trying to make it your responsibility, okay? And I don't mean that in a bad way, all right? Because then what happens is our relationships become out of balance, and the 6s are in that constant mode of trying to find balance and harmony in relationships. And once you get it, once you realize like it's okay to say no, and once you realize it's not your job to save those that you love around you, it is not your responsibility. Yes, when they're children, we have to raise our children. I'm not talking about that, but as adults, all right? Now, you're in a 2 personal year, so that is really prominent this year, okay? You really do have to, 2 is a number of emotional codependency on others, okay? The 2 is always about decisions and choices involving others, how it affects them. In a 2 year, we learn, it's kind of like taking a back seat. You're kind of taking a back seat and you're kind of waiting to see how things play out. But in the meantime, all right, especially now that we're coming towards the end of the year, in the meantime, you will be thinking about what you need to do for yourself to create the life that you want. So in a 2 year, you really are learning how to emotionally detach from unhealthy relationships, unhealthy situations, and not allowing the emotions of others to determine where and how you're moving forward. And that especially is prominent with those that are born today, with those family relationships around you. What you've learned, we are a product of our environment, what we learned from our upbringing, and how we just are, when we look at our history, okay? All right. Listen, have a great day. Happy birthday. And I'll see everybody tomorrow.